Okay, maybe it's now gonna be. Hello everyone. I had some issues with the mic, so maybe now it's gonna be okay. And strafing mission on Finnish server. Only 4 hours of flight time left. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe it's now gonna. I've got sound, I've got video, and very inconvenient this afternoon or late afternoon US timing for me. But it is 0.5 turbulence, so I couldn't resist. And I will do that mission. 100% fuel, 700 convergence range, accept, and let's go. Okay. Okay. First and foremost, track IR settings, check. Track IR is okay. Joystick should be fine. Let's set up RPM full forward. Don't need to touch throttle. This P-40 half closed. Call shutters 5.5. Elevator trim up. That's 70% technochat. It's gonna be 78 or 79% right now. Yeah, and 5.5 left rudder. That 34% technochat. Engine start. Okay, mission once again very boring. I will do extremely long range flying. I will not have enough time to do return to base, route flying, and maybe, but anyway, I will do that. Okay, I will taxi towards this point and do takeoff 270 heading. Lights on. I didn't need to switch technochat on. It's almost 0 feet altitude, airfield altitude. Okay, fine. Parking brakes off. Throttle forward up to 1500 feet, 1500 RPM to start moving. Back to 1300 RPM. That's circling, that's circling. Okay, 1300. Too much, too much. Let's make it 1270, 1280 RPM maybe. Once again too much, I'm circling. Ground loop. Yeah. This is lack of operational readiness. This is the second time on a row I'm circling. I hate that Finnish server. Okay, that was wind and lack of practicing. And too much power. Taxiing speed is too much. Throttle backwards. I need 1270 or 1280. Fucking cell phone. Okay, now it's 1270, 1280 RPM power. Maybe that's gonna be okay for normal taxiing speed. I'm having a really hard time to remember when my taxiing was so bad the last time. Yeah, I need to practice more with the crosswind conditions. I do not use brakes on taxiing. I do S-turning without using brakes, because that requires skill, and when you apply that skill, that's a quite fun game. And the second reason, brakes in this game are unrealistic. No wheels blocking. Still it's too fast. Okay, throttle backwards once again. It's gonna be 1260 RPM, 65. Once again circling. Okay, this taxiing speed is much better. I'm quite comfortable. It's safe. much more convenient for me to make it without ground loop attempts, without actual ground loops. This is normal taxiing speed, a little bit, maybe a little bit too fast, but anyway I can handle it with higher value of zigging and zagging angle, turning angle. It's amazing. Finnish is alive. Okay. Now I'm somewhere here. I will taxi towards this point, turn right, 270 will be my takeoff heading. I really like to practice taxiing, and as you can see, the taxiing is something I need to practice because I had 2 ground loops, 2 circling issues, so my taxiing isn't good. That was because of unsafe too much taxiing speed, incorrect power settings, and crosswind. I'm not used to that crosswind taxiing. I do not use brakes. Now it's absolutely perfect taxiing speed. Maybe even too slow, maybe not. Yeah, definitely too slow. I need 1250 RPM, but my joystick gives me only 1230 or 1270. On such a low power, manifold pressure RPM governor doesn't work. P-40 doesn't have any manifold pressure governor, but RPM governor doesn't work. It's RPM is too low, so every throttle movement, you can see it on RPM gauge. You could see that on a manifold gauge either, but manifold pressure is also too low, so manifold pressure gauge isn't functional yet. And RPM gauge has got quite different physical, quite different design principle, so RPM gauge is working even on those very low RPM. And this is the eastern part of the field. I'm almost there. I'm not in a hurry at all, so route flying will be very, very long and boring. Okay, my takeoff heading will be 270, so and on the roll into start readiness position I need to have 180. You can add that gyro heading indicator, which is functional. For example, on A20 that gyro heading indicator will not be functional because of game's bug. And now it's 9 hours 16 minutes 0 seconds. In 17 minutes 0 seconds will be my flight takeoff time, and in 10 seconds I will start rolling to my start position. Okay, everything's set. Throttle forward up to 1500 RPM or more. She starts rolling, taxiing, throttle backwards, turning very gently, new heading 270, retard the throttle, try to stop with 270 plus minus 5 degree. In 0 seconds I will advance the throttle slowly but surely in 5 seconds up to 39 inches. Throttle forward slowly, 39 inches. Okay, small correction, absolutely fine, executed. And now taking off. Maintain heading 270. Technochat on. Lap, gear up, RPM down to 72%. She's accelerating, nose down, throttle backwards, technochat off. 27 inches throttle. She's stabilized. I'm climbing 400 feet and then do my standard transitioning into stabilized level flight. 270, technochat on, minus 10% elevator trim, RPM down to 43%, technochat, rudder to 85 maybe, 86, 2% on right wing, minus 5% more. I wait till she climbed, pitch her nose up, that means excessive airspeed, minus 5% more, and I reduce elevator trim and minus 5% more, atrocious turbulence. Technochat off, I don't need it anymore. Mixture on outer lane, retard the throttle 20.5 inches, not enough. It's not gonna be enough. Maybe. Oh, this is 0 degrees centigrade temperature. That explains a lot. Maybe 20.5 inches will be enough. It's quite cold. I like it. Let's close the cowl shutter, so I will freeze my engine. Okay, perfect altitude, too much airspeed probably, and takeoff time plus 5 minutes 0 seconds will be my first left 90 degrees turn, maybe right, maybe I should do the right turn. Yeah, let's do the right turn. Yeah, I should do the right turn, and let me calculate wind shift adjustments. I've got 3 meters per second or what? No, not 3 meters per second. Let's assume, yeah, 3 meters per second wind speed, 330 wind heading. So that means I will shift after completing my simulated rejoin after takeoff pattern. I will shift 3 clicks in that direction. Retard the throttle. So that means okay, I've got a minute and a half till my first right 90 degrees turn. And she's climbing retarded throttle. Let's make it 20.2, 20 point. I've lost heading. I hate the turbulence. I really hate that turbulence. So and plus 25. So that means I will shift north 2500 meters, and I will shift west 1500 meters. So that means I should do my third left 90 degrees turn about 18 seconds later, and my fourth left right 90 degrees turn, I'm sorry, I should do 30 seconds later. Turn right, excessive power a little bit, 15-degree bank angle. Okay, so my wind shift adjustments will be delayed third and delayed fourth 90 degrees right turns. I should do third in no wind conditions. I should do my third right 90 degrees turn in takeoff time plus 13 minutes 0 seconds. That will be 30 minutes 0 seconds, but I will do that in 30 minutes 18 seconds. If I'm correct, and yeah, 18-19 seconds, something like that. And my fourth right 90 degrees turn I will do not in 32 minutes 0 seconds, but in 32 minutes 48 seconds. (15 seconds till second). right 90 degrees turn on my Rejoin after takeoff simulated formation pattern. Something really isn't well with my vertical speed. She climbs. I do not add power while turning. I let her descend a little bit, but not too much, because either way she will get too much airspeed. I don't need excessive airspeed, too much excessive airspeed. So let her lose altitude, but not too much. Without excessive power, something. I'm not sure that Il2 Great Battles turbulence is quite okay, but that could be not turbulence, but my fault, because I probably don't do my job too well. Okay. Second right 90 degrees turn is complete. So in case of big group, look at that. Look at that vertical speed deviations. Yeah, terrible turbulence in this game, absolutely unrealistic, as real pilots say. And here you are. Finnish is alive, and I need to reduce my power. Or I should probably open up my cowl shutters. Cowl shutters are very good to fine-tune your airspeed. So now it's 26 minutes 0 seconds. In 4 minutes time I should start my third right 90 degrees turn, but that's in no wind conditions, and I should do my wind shift adjustments, and those adjustments will be those adjustments will be 18 seconds delay. My engine has got overcooled immediately after I opened cowl shutters. So I closed those cowl shutters and reduced power. I must say my straight and level stabilized attitude flying is absolutely atrocious. I don't do well maintaining heading and maintaining vertical speed. Too much power some reason. I know why, because it's too cold. 19.95 inches. Let's hope that should be okay. And I've got 700 feet AGL. That's absolutely unacceptable. I should have not more than 600 feet. So my bad. Lack of operational readiness. Pilot doesn't do his job well, so that's why you need practicing. You really need to practice. And I've got minute and a half till my third right 90 degrees turn. Look at her, she keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. (18.9 inches). I hate that turbulence. Because of that turbulence, unrealistic turbulence of Il2 Great Battles, you can't say maybe that's wrong power, maybe that's some atmospheric force which gives you additional lift or take away some lift from your flight. Okay, in 18 seconds left till force right 90 degrees turn. Now she's descending. I hate it, I hate it. Okay, 3 seconds left. Okay, I've made a decision. I will not do any low-level flying this time. I really need to practice P-40 level flight, stabilized level flight. Okay, turning without excessive power, additional power. New vector is 180. And after completing my fourth right 90 degrees turn, I should see my runway or airfield right on my 12 o'clock. If I do not see that on my 12 o'clock, that was wrong. Look at this. That means I've got my wind shift adjustments messed up. Yeah, definitely I've got probably wind speed wasn't 3 meters per second, it was 5 meters per second, so I do not assess that as my fault. I just don't know the real wind speed. Okay, 30 seconds left till force right 90 degrees turn. It's gonna be in 48 seconds. Now it's 30 seconds. Here's my airfield. Definitely wind speed is much more than 3 meters per second. You never know that intermediate wind speed, turn right, that simulated rejoin after takeoff pattern wasn't any good, but I really don't care. I should climb, probably. Yeah, I should climb. I do too much low-level turbulent route flying, so I should really practice my stabilized attitude level flight on P-40. 270, level up. And next gonna be turn left. Look at that turbulence. Turn left without excessive power. New heading's gonna be 150, maybe 165. Let her descend a little bit. No. Add some power. This route flying will be very long and very boring, but I will climb in order to find that maybe altitude without turbulence and enjoy stabilized altitude level flight without that ugly turbulence level up. And technochat on. Transition into climbing, plus 5% elevator trim, RPM up to 72, technochat. Aileron neutral, plus 5% more. Rudder trim to 35, plus 5% more. I wait till she stops pitching her nose up and starts pitching her nose down. That means no more excessive airspeed. She's slowing down and technochat off. Advance the throttle, open cowl shutters. Yeah, 25-26 inches should be okay. That was excessive power, my bad. 25-26 inches should be maybe 25.5, maybe. Let's wait and see. Yeah, 25.8 without manifold pressure governor. This airplane will lose manifold pressure while climbing. And I've got no stabilized attitude yet, but that vertical speed gauge behavior tells me I'm okay. She's stabilized, and those deviations are only from that ugly turbulence. She's stabilized. So 25.5 should be okay. Manifold pressure, I've got standard 70% technochat elevator trim up. That is 5.5 on that gauge. And look at that, look at this stabilized vertical speed indicator gauge is almost stationary. And once I've said that, ugly turbulence gives me some heavy deviation. I really hate Il2 Great Battles turbulence. Really hate it. Advance the throttle. While in turbulent air you should bother with left and right banking tendencies very rude and very violent, very sudden movements, but you shouldn't bother with any ups and downs. I hate when you got stabilized attitude and you receive some extra lift or from that, maybe air masses which move towards you. I don't know the reason for that. Throttle forward, close cowl shutters a little bit, (25.3.2 inches). And this airfield and this small town is Андреевская. Look at that turbulence. Look at that atrocious turbulence. I hate this game. I hate Finnish server. Finnish server is the only server I can do my missions. I would fly combat box only if combat box would have 4 hours time missions. 3 hours time isn't enough for me. I hate this turbulence. Okay, 25.5 inches. And I should turn maybe right. Let's turn 180 and maybe. Should I? No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. Let's make it 1. No. Let's turn 170. You've got, in this game you've got different layers of air with different turbulence. Advance the throttle. Sometimes turbulence is very violent, sometimes it's not too bad in some layers. It's quite calm. In some layers turbulence is vicious. Okay, 25.5 inches should be okay. I'm okay with my piloting, with my controls. Those vertical speed deviations from turbulence, and because of those ups and downs, my airspeed isn't constant, and I'm struggling with maintaining heading. That's my bad. I should watch it. Throttle forward a little bit. 25.1 isn't enough. 26.0 was too much. 25.5 should be okay. Okay, I would be glad to have zero turbulence on 10,000 feet, but that's a dream. That's only my dream. Turbulence is still there. Okay, throttle forward once again. 25.0 isn't enough. 25.5, beautiful. I was able to move my joystick throttle lever on a very small, very short distance forward. Couple mils maybe, and that gave me plus 0.5 inch of manifold pressure and another correction. And another small correction. Uh, 170 heading I should maintain. Advance the throttle once again. Let's make it 25.5 inches. Turbulence. Maybe I've got no turbulence. That would be great news. That would be great. Advance the throttle once again. .9 is too much, and you can see vertical speed indicator goes up. That was my fault. I shouldn't add so much power. Those small corrections should be very small and precise. In order to maintain stabilized attitude climbing. I'm climbing to reach some air layer without turbulence. I need to practice stabilized level flight on P-40. Advance the throttle. I fly too much on low level. Low level flying isn't really easy, but you don't need to be so precise on a low level, because sometimes you jump and dive, and on low level sea surface flying, you've got that aerodynamic cushion underneath your airplane wings, so when you've got not enough airspeed, that cushion enables you to do that mistake. Yeah, now I'm glad how I do my piloting work. She's almost stabilized, almost. 25.8.7 inches should be okay. It's 11,000 feet, and maybe turbulence is out, maybe not. Yeah, seems like it. No more turbulence. Beautiful. I will climb a little bit more to be higher than overcast, because those mountains on my 12 o'clock could be very tricky when flying in clouds, through the clouds. Could be dangerous. No more turbulence. Beautiful news. Advance the throttle. 25.1 isn't enough, and 25.5 should be okay. Yeah, definitely no more turbulence, and I've stopped struggling with my heading right away. She stabilized right away. So should I? Okay, technochat on, transitioning into stabilized level flight. Minus 10% elevator trim, RPM down to 43%. Technochat, that's about 2200 RPM. Minus 5% more. Minus 5% more. Rudder trim to 80 something, 85. Wait until she starts pitching her nose up. I was too early on changing the elevator trim. That was my bad. Another sign of low operational readiness level. Minus 10% more. Technochat off. I don't need it anymore. Wait till she starts pitch her nose up. This transition from climbing to straight and level stabilized attitude is absolutely not well. Retard the throttle. Absolutely unprofessional. I should practice and practice and practice. I did too much low level flying on P-40. I've lost my practice. Okay, thanks God, no turbulence over here. I should be okay. Very soon I will pick up the right power settings. Let's make it 19.5 inches. I hate that. I hate that cool weather. I hate Finnish. This Finnish server is the best for me, but those guys who run this server, they probably too much drinking, I don't know. This is Russian Kuban. 0 degrees centigrade, are you kidding me? Russian Kuban spring is 15-20 degrees centigrade. If it's early morning, if it's March, it's gonna be 7-8 degrees, maybe 10 degrees. Are you kidding me? If it's lower than 10 degrees centigrade, that's something unusual. And because of that low temperature, I'm not able to open my cowl shutters, because I will overcool my engine right away. I hate this game. I hate that Loft, those developers who introduced very efficient coolers in this game. I know that was reasonable to have more playable dogfighting conditions, but this is unrealistic. Advance the throttle. 20.6 inches should be okay, and I will stabilize my beautiful P-40 in level flight, and I will enjoy my route flying, very long and very boring route flying. I will fly over here towards this area, and I will try and strafe this target. AAA suppression pattern first, and then advanced throttle a little bit more. It was 20.5, now it's 20.8. Beautiful. I like my P-40. I like my joystick. That joystick throttle lever gave me plus 0.3 inches. This is fascinating. Beautiful. First it will be AAA suppression pattern, then if I survive that, I will do strafing. But now I need to stabilize my P-40. I've got insufficient airspeed, some reason. I know why actually, because I am burning my fuselage tank, fuel in my fuselage fuel tank behind pilot's back, so she's got her nose a little bit lower and lower, so angle of attack is lower, and you need a little bit more and more airspeed. Usually I close my cowl shutters to fine-tune that airspeed. Now I've got that option because of the low temperatures. I hate winter, I hate low temperatures in this game because of coolers too efficient. I was amazed on P-47 on Berloga server and stabilized level flight on low level. She was overcooling right away. This is absolutely horseshit. Absolutely unrealistic. P-47, that beautiful airplane, had a huge problem of overheating on low level. This is absolutely unrealistic. P-40, other airplanes, they used to have a huge problem of overheating on taxiing. we've got no that problem. So once again, I understand developers that was reasonable to make cooling process, heat exchange physics too effective in this game in order to have more playable dogfight, but this is unrealistic, this is ugly. As you can see, this is not quite stabilized. Maybe she will blow her nose because of less and less fuel left in that fuselage tank behind pilot's back, and then she will stabilize herself. Now I've got a little bit excessive power, a little bit excessive airspeed, but I will open up cowl shutters a little bit. I bet this is 7-8%. Yes, that was 6%. This is close, this is neutral. Beautiful. I should watch my heading. I have opened my cowl shutters and I need to go refill my kettle. I think I should do small break, maybe. Seems like the airspeed is too much. I need to stabilize my P-40 first. Yeah, airspeed was probably too much. And maybe turbulence is still there. That's not my airspeed. Turbulence is still there. That's turbulence actually. So let me figure out where I am. Some rivers, some roads, some... This is a small village. Beautiful. What village could that be? No clue. Really no clue. Oh, this is Stefanovka. Beautiful. I am 1627.7. I know exactly where I am. What should I see on my right? Arhipo-Osipovka, I know that place. Arhipo-Osipovka, I know that place. Drubga, I know that place either. So what's on my 1 o'clock? That's Drubga. That's not Arhipo-Osipovka. Yeah, definitely this river. I know exactly where I am. I am 1627.4. And I've lost 4 degrees of heading. So turbulence is still there. Very unfortunate. But what can you do with that? So I've got my hello gimbal drink. Hello, I've got my kettle absolutely cold. I need to refill it and boil it. 2-3 minutes break. My P-40 is stabilized without auto level. I never use auto level. So if I crash, that was my low absence of operational readiness, but I will not crash. Okay, 3 minutes break. Okie dokie, I'm back. Kettle is boiling over, but that's okay. I will answer very good Russian-speaking guy Gimpel, very capable fighter pilot. Привет, Gimpel. Это да, это Finnish. С Finish'ем творятся нехорошие дела в последнее время. Может, забухал хозяин, может что, финны вечно пьяные, стата не работает, сервер вечно висит. На прошлых выходных я не смог миссию на 20-ке сделать, потому что сервер висел и была плохая погода. Это Finnish, да, здесь длинные миссии, поэтому я на нем играю. Okay, I was talking to that Russian comment in chat, answering that comment. This is Finnish server, the best server for me. Knows. The best server actually was Random Expert 8 years ago, 8 years ago. But Random Expert didn't give us so very long missions, 3 hours of flight time. Only that wasn't enough. And Finnish is the best, definitely the best. I thank you all those Finnish guys who run Finnish server, definitely best of the best. But I would fly combat box only. I just need very long missions. I like very long and boring route flying, long range, maximum combat radius missions. I will just like it. Like those missions because I like stabilized flying, very comfortable, very fun. And now I need to adjust my power. Look at that engine temperature. I'm overcooling. This stupid game's physics gives you a little bit different lift when you change your direction, change your heading, and this is absolutely unacceptable. I know everything could be in the real life. You've got some another question from Gimpel. I will answer in Russian. Нет, я, конечно же, не участвую. Меня сейчас вообще раздавит любой. Я в берлогу захожу меньше 10 раз в год. И, к сожалению, когда я захожу, я понимаю, почему. Потому что там помойка. Ну и я не хочу этих тварей помогать им в их рекламной кампании. Я с огромным уважением отношусь к рядовым разработчикам, но это руководство команды, это свиньи. Никаких у меня других слов в их адрес нету. Других. Я из этой игры сбегу с удовольствием. Но до боевого пилота еще года 2,5-3, это точно. Okay, I was answering question about tournament, 1 versus 1 air-to-air combat tournament. I do not participate. I like that that gaming mode. I do one-on-one dogfights. Okay, Technochat on, I should climb a little bit more. Plus 5% elevator trim, RPM up to 72. She starts pitching her nose up. When she stops pitching her nose up, a little bit more, 5% more, wait a little bit and 5% more. Aileron trim to neutral, rudder to 35. This is my standard operational procedure of transitioning into from one stabilized attitude flying to another. And plus I was too late on adjusting elevator trim, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. Technochat off and throttle forward. I've lost 5 degrees of heading. My piloting is absolutely atrocious today. I need to practice and practice and practice more. And okay, let's climb. So I do not participate in those dogfights, and Gimpel Jink could participate and could win. He's quite good. He's practicing. I do not practice, and then I was never as good for those sports, for those championships, and I really don't want that. Okay, technochat on, minus 10% elevator trim. She is low, her nose down, RPM down to 43%. She's accelerating. She's accelerating, minus 10%. Oh, minus 10%. Minus 5% more, minus 5% more. No, too much, minus 5% more. Rudder trim to, oh, rudder trim is okay. And well, I'm not used to this transition on such a high altitude, because I'm almost never fly so high on P-40. Technochat off and retard the throttle. Another answer in Russian. Нет, никогда не летаю с Барбулатом. Я сегодня смотрел, он P-40 транслировал. Такое ощущение, что он даже и не думает работу искать. Странно. Ну, он все еще безработный, то есть странно. И он не стесняется об этом всем рассказывать. Видать, есть у кого на шее сидеть, не знаю. Ну, как я буду с ним летать? У меня такая манера, что я ни с кем уже не смогу летать, наверное. Я люблю длинные миссии. Okay, more or less stabilized. Should be okay. Engine isn't very cool. .3 inches I need. Okay, 21.3 is set. Beautiful. I was answering about Sergei Barbulat, Russian speaking virtual pilot and YouTuber. He is quite popular. Quite many people watch his streams. And I watch Jinx streams from time to time. I don't watch Barbulat's because he always changes airplanes. Он уже больше года безработный. Не полгода, а больше года. Ну да, мало кто выдержал бы. Okay, and at some moment I should change my heading from 270 to maybe 290, because wind will shift me north anyway, and now I'm somewhere. Very soon I will see Tsemeskaya harbor on my, and Novorossiysk on my right. I will not hurry up. It's going to be the only P-40 stream this weekend. It's already late night in my time. And maybe tomorrow I would like to do combat mission on A20. So it's already 3 weeks I didn't do A20 missions. I was planning that mission last Saturday, and first attempt it was overcast, very severe overcast, and the next mission it was overcast also, so I couldn't do my high altitude level bombing. Okay, turn right on 290. Look at this. My P-40 is perfectly stabilized. That's why I like stabilized attitude flying. Perfectly stabilized, and I like P-40. I like P-40. I didn't do anything in a different manner. I just got now that stupid, ugly, unrealistic turbulence. And look at this stabilized. My vertical speed gauge indicator seems like glued to 0 mark. It's absolutely stabilized. That's how you should do route flying. That's how you should do formation flying. I like P-40 for that. So that wasn't me. That was turbulence. And here you can see Tsemeskaya harbor. Okay, 290 should be okay. Wind will shift me northish anyway. I should have 300 heading, but I will pick 290 magnetic heading, and true heading will be about 297, 298, maybe 9 or 7. So my heading is 290. And I should close canopy, close call shutters a little bit. Look at that vertical speed. A little bit negative vertical speed. I suggest that was a staged mass balance change of balance change. This game has got staged fuel balance change. So my P-40 has lowered her nose a little bit, and I need a little bit more airspeed. Maybe not. Maybe. Let's wait and see. Maybe not. I should watch my heading a little bit better. That's Novorossiysk airfield, I can see from here. Rather trim one click left, because she is banking right and I need her to bank left. This is not some my absolutely yeah I should probably wait a little bit and increase the power a little bit more, maybe 0.3, 0.4 inches, but I should wait a little bit. Yeah, throttle forward. Let's, oh, beautiful. Let's make it 21.5, 21.6. That's gonna be absolutely fine. I will answer Gimpel, Jink. Не знаю. Ты бы мог поучаствовать, но ну это, да, у них такие люди, что они делали 10 лет, надо было давным-давно уже. Такое ощущение, что какой-то чиновник отчитывается, жирный чиновник отчитывается перед еще более жирным, высокостоящим чиновником, что он привлекает людей, то есть делает какой-то, предпринимает какие-то шаги рекламные. Ну, людям скучно, они поучаствуют. Окей. 21.55 inches should be okay. And I should keep my eyes open. I should watch my heading. Heading is absolutely fine. 290, but vertical speed isn't fine. Open cowl shutters a little bit. She's banking left. I do small heading corrections, and this is Anapa. And far away you can see Anapa from here. I should open cowl shutters a little bit more. I've got excessive airspeed. I can see it clearly by my vertical speed gauge behavior. She's climbing. So 13,000 feet is definitely too much, and when I get to the target I will be forced to descend. I need to close cowl shutters, definitely close. So nothing I can do. I hate cool weather, cold weather in this game. I hate it because I'm overcooling. I'm not able to use my cowl shutters on F4F Wildcat in combat pilot. Cowl shutters will be great, will be very great. The cowl shutters control level will be over here, and you will be able to how you call it, roll it, and you will be able to set up to fine-tune your airspeed by opening and closing those beautiful F4F Wildcat cowl shutters. So stabilized flying will be fine. I understand I'm talking like some enlisted man dreaming about the ensemble, dreaming about honorable discharge, dreaming about returning back home. This game is beautiful, but this game features a lot of small, ugly, tiny issues. I will answer Jinx. Нет, с Тузом я так и не дуэлил. Ну, я и не разговаривал с ним уже, наверное, года 2. Он теперь летает на всем подряд, сидит в гимнастерке. Слишком много внимания, по-моему, к нему. Так много матерых, способных истребителей. Это явно... Я не хочу на него ругаться, он не такой уж плохой человек, но это не самый... Кредит внимания он получил от зрителей слишком большой. I was answering about Tasgan, Russian streamer, YouTuber, quite experienced guy, fighter pilot, very experienced, not the best of course. I know him from maybe 2009 from Karbina times. Karbina was a Russian server 15-16 years ago. Okay. Yeah, this genre, this game is really dead game, less than 150 players maximum, 24 hours maximum, and for example squad 10 years old game, Squad. It's a dead game actually. You've got 5,000-6,000 people in any given moment, and up to 13,000-15,000 people per day, and we've got maybe 200, 250, maybe 200 players per day, so, and up to 100, 150 players maximum top at the moment. So Finnish server is quite good. I do not expect Combat Pilot will be too soon. It definitely will not be this year. They need to adjust physics, everything. I will buy that game. I will upgrade my GPU when at least ground airfield operations will be available. I will do first, I hope, for sandy surface airfield, or at least asphalt or tarmac airfield, and I will do very long operational readiness training program, maybe 6, 7, 8, 10 months training on ground operations. I will not even touch those carrier operations. I will fix everything. I've got takeoff circuit and landing procedures, standard operational procedures, simulated rejoin after takeoff, overhead brake pattern, everything. And only when I'm satisfied how I do my ground airfield, land airfield based operations, only after that I will move to carrier based operations, and I will do landings and takeoffs on a carrier. So I do not expect that in 2.5 years. This game is for 15-20 years. We will meet World War II 100 years jubilee with that Combat Pilot. Combat Pilot should be great. Photorealistic water, photorealistic clouds, photorealistic air, absolutely realistic visibility, photorealistic damage model, quite realistic units, physics, damage model, and dumps after rain, snow surface with that snow will be pressed by vehicles and airplanes, so the weather will affect the surface conditions. I hope we will have decent sea surface, and in this game you could see the Korea videos and Korea pics. The sea surface is absolutely garbage, no roughness, glossy surface. 17 years ago in old, not 17, 18 or 19 years ago in old Il2 1946, we had a decent sea surface roughness. sea surface roughness is a key quality to assess your altitude on a low level flying above the sea surface. And in this game you've got glossy sea surface and rivers, water surface. So when you say something about that, they say this is a air-to-air dogfight simulator. When you say why mix flaps are not good, why something isn't right, they just say nothing or ban you from forum. So those guys, no respect for that. Developers team, a higher management. I got all due respect for guys like Gavrik, guys like Vix. Airplanes are great. Each airplane has got its own temper on stabilized flying, on landing, on dogfighting, on even taxiing. Physics is great, really great. I like this game, but too much ugly, unrealistic features. Okay, I should do descending. Technochat on, -5%. Elevator trim, RPM up to 72, -5% more. Cowl shutters closed. -5% more. -5% more. That was too much. That was too much. And -5% more. Technochat off. I don't need it anymore. Retarded throttle. That's not stabilized attitude. I'm quite rusty. I do not remember that standard operational procedure. Where is my target? Oh, this Kolsk lake will help me to find my target. I should turn left. Let's turn left. I'm descending, so serious business of AAA suppression standard operational procedure is coming up, and I'm in the middle of my longest streak of unsuccessful missions, so I'm not expecting too much from this mission actually. And I can see my target already. I should descend down to 3,000 feet, or I will have too much airspeed. Not enough airspeed will kill you. Too much airspeed will not let you turn to the target. You never should strafe the flak units in so-called head-to-head passes. I despise those virtual pilots who do that. I just despise you. I always turn before firing. This is complete incompetence to do those head-to-head approach. Head-to-head, I mean you fly straight straight line before opening fire. I'm really happy for you, Gimpel, Jink. Those F4U and Lavka in DCS should be great. DCS is a great combat sim, much more popular than Il2 Great Battles. Il2 Great Battles is definitely defeated by DCS. Il2 Great Battles has got great advantages over DCS, but still defeated by DCS. DCS is much more popular. Okay, turn left. <clears throat> 15-degree bank angle. I need to descend. This is very unusual, absolutely not standard procedure for me. I never fly on so high altitude toward the target, but I just needed to practice those stabilized attitude flying, and I was good in that. So I hate that turbulence when I'm away from that turbulent layer. I'm okay with my stabilized attitude flying, and I should descend down to 3,000 feet altitude, then do transition into combat mode. That means higher power, some changes to trim, and track IR settings change. I'm not stabilized in my descending, not good. I can see the target, should be okay. I can pick up any first pass heading. First pass I will do flak units layout assessment. I will not do any firing, and only on my second attempt I will do that second pass along that line, which I will draw in my mind between those two flak units, two high rate flak units, and I will do my standard strafing pass, flak units, suppression strafing pass. You should do that pass along that line, offset to the right a little bit, and in the last moment you turn left and open fire. So you do evasive maneuver and strafing pass simultaneously. That gives you much more chances to survive. Okay, technochat on. Okay, mixture, auto reach, track IR to neutral. Okay, elevator trim is set, RPM is set, cowl shutters 3/4 open, aileron trim neutral, and rudder trim to 9. Oh no, rudder trim to 9. Beautiful. So all set, and I'm a little bit low. Okay, first pass. I should watch for those flak units. Those flak units layout is crucial. I will do oscillating trajectory in order to do evasive maneuver. Even flak units in this game are not realistic, because in Il2 Forgotten Battles, Il2 1946, you had more realistic flak units, but they were much more complicated in case of server performance. So I understand they've got not 100% realistic flak units behavior. They need that to optimize server performance. I see one flak unit and probably another, but which one is high rate flak unit? I can see you. I can see the one and another. Where is another? And there is another. Evasive maneuvering. Evasive maneuvering. I see you. I see you. So I bet my attack heading should be 210. No, 215. And I should turn right, because those flak units are both to this, to east north side of that target. So I should get back south. Get back south. So on this map I've got flak unit, flak unit, flak unit, and those two flak units are high rate flak units, and this is 88. So my strafing pass will be this heading 330. I know that technique from 2013. That technique will sometimes save you. And I need a little bit more altitude. Okay, turn left. Altitude is enough. No visual on that flak unit. What is that flak unit? No visual. Actually, no, not 330, but 000. Oh, I can see you. I can see you. I can see you. I can see you. Last time I was very unlucky. Bad approach, abort. First time I was right, it's gonna be 030. Abort. I'm inexperienced in such low visibility conditions. You have to assess the layout of those flak units, and only afterwards. Yeah, definitely it should be maybe even 045. So my attack heading will be something like this. This is important. This is very important. Ща, Гимпел, они меня собьют, тогда перейду на русский. Шутка. Окей. Okay, offset to the right. I'm too close, I'm too close, I'm too close. Not maybe too close. No, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Oscillating, oscillating, and turn left. Was it a hit? Maybe, yeah. That was unrealistic, but what can you do? Evasive maneuvering, to the left. That was my I almost crashed. Almost crashed. Yeah, successful first pass. Flak units are very weak on Finnish, of course, and some other server you wouldn't be so lucky, but sometimes you're unlucky. Even on Finnish, my last attempt 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago was very unsuccessful. I had a random hit, so throttle backwards, and once again 135 heading. Oh, this area reminds me a Bambridge area on Normandy map where I practice. This area reminds me very similar, this hill. So God, please help me destroying that another high rate flak unit, and then some 109 will destroy me, or who knows, maybe I will be able to strafe a little bit. Anyway, now I'm climbing. I do not use my standard procedure because of I've got no vehicle convoy, so my standard procedure is a little bit more complicated. I've got no time, I've got no fuel actually. I do combat rejoin pattern, not rejoin after takeoff, but combat rejoin pattern. I never used to have anyone to practice that. I'm not having anyone to practice that at the moment. I will never ever have any player to practice that combat rejoin pattern, because you need some skills, and first of all you need to have that habit of doing things right. I really miss that SLT server practice missions. I need to dedicate some time for those. And it's 3000 feet, brake right, brake right, brake right. This brake right procedure is I've heard the click. That click was switching to another fuel tank. That break right procedure is the start of strafing pass, approach and diving towards the target. The surface isn't flat, sometimes that gives you additional difficulties, but let's wait and see. I should be able of destroying that flak unit, and maybe I will even do some strafing. I will do standard operational procedure of strafing, circle and strafing. I love it. There are some Opel Blitz vehicles and tank wagon tankers. And this I do oscillating ups and downs and turn towards the target, try to hit it while turning. That was a hit, beautiful, and I should have 88 underneath me. No high rate. That's how it should be done. That's how it should be done. But I will do evasive maneuver anyway, who knows. 88 shouldn't be too much of a problem. I need to gain some airspeed and then I will do that 88. Let's hope that 88 will not ruin my morning. Some 109 on some Maki will ruin it. Yes, this is 88. Was it a hit? Yes, it was. Adjust the power 30 inches. Watch your temperatures. Maybe I'm overcooling. And let's make it 290, maybe 260 base heading. Let's establish circling. Let's keep our eyes open. Someone will get me. I should see him first. Or definitely it should be 060 base heading. Now I'm establishing circle. My circle has got some parameters. This is gonna be flat circle. In order to keep myself stealthy, I've got base point and base heading. Base point should be on the target. And while flying over that base point, I should have base heading 060. So I should shift my circle a little bit. Let's wait and see where I should shift. To the left or to the right, forwards and backwards, or backwards. To the left, I call it 1/4 shifting. To the right, I call it 3/4 shifting. Base shifting is to move forwards. It's okay, it's okay. So the next circle is gonna be profiled circle. I will start climbing and turning 150 degrees to my base heading. So 060 plus 150, that means when my heading is 210, I start climbing. So I will level up when my heading is 215, because while leveling up you will turn another 5 degrees. I love that standard operational procedure. I use my level up. I've almost slept it. And now I'm working with my aileron trim top in order to keep my vertical speed 2,500, 3,000 feet per minute, and I climb 1,000 over the target. Insufficient vertical speed, insufficient, my bad. Okay, turn left, 45-degree bank angle, climb and turn, elevator trim maximum -1 round, and turns 060. I've got insufficient altitude. Yes, gimbal, good night. I will not strafe this time. I leveled up because altitude isn't enough. She's climbing, she stops climbing, I pull up gently until it's 110 miles per hour indicated, and then dive. Oh, actually I should climb, I should strafe. Terrible turbulence will prevent me from strafing. Maybe not. And that was actually quite a good strafing pass, but that crosswind will not allow me to strafe, because I'm absolutely inexperienced in that. All my experience is in no wind conditions of SLT Steel Skies server, the best training server I know. 72AG may be better, but 72AG isn't allow you to do route flying. So once again, turning left when it's 210 heading, level up, and climb. Watch your vertical speed. Elevator trim down, trim down, trim down, trim up, trim up, trim up, trim up, trim up, trim up, climb 1,000 feet, and then turn left. Now I've got excessive additional energy. Turn left, elevator trim. Watch your elevator trim, watch your bank angle, maximum -1 round, and turn towards the target. And I need 3/4 shifting next time. I need 3/4 shifting, and okay, pull up very gently. I had excessive air speed, and dive. Quite decent, steep strafing pass it will be, and I need to that was a miss, and I should do wind shift adjustments while strafing, and I will do effective 3/4 shifting by changing my climbing heading. It will be not 210 but 215. As you can see, I turn on a low level. I use elevator trim for that. I keep 45-degree bank angle to stay stealthy. Actually not 215, 205. That will give me effective 3/4 shifting. Trim, elevator trim up, trim up, trim up, trim down, trim down, trim down, trim down, trim down. Not more than 3,000 feet vertical speed I need. Trim up and turn left. 45-degree bank angle, Elevator trim up to maximum -1 round. Watch your airspeed. It should be less than 150 and more than absolutely. I need more actually. I need more 3/4 shifting. Pull up and dive. Elevator trim down. Those Opel Blitz vehicles looks fine for me. That was another. I hate that wind shift. I hate that wind speed changing. This time climbing climbing heading is gonna be 200 or maybe even 195, because I need more 3/4 shifting. That's because of wind speed conditions. I'm not used to those. Oh, I've got 200 feet target altitude. I wasn't discreet actually. Level up. Elevator trim down, trim down, trim down, trim down, trim up, trim up, trim up, trim up, trim up, trim up, and climb 1200 feet, exactly like on Bambridge, vehicle convoy. So that's why I was not precisely 45-degree bank angle, climb and turn, watch your airspeed, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, and that's much better. That's much better. I'm a little bit closer than I need. Maybe I should do 2/4 effective shifting by keeping my vertical speed a little bit less than I keep pull up. Pull up gently and dive. That's too close. That's too close. But I will strafe that anyway. That should be a hit. Yeah, some hits gained. I should do those steep passes, but this pass was unsafe, absolutely unprofessional, and I've got no much time. I've got no much time. Not too much time. So now I will do effective 2/4 shifting by climbing with a lower vertical speed. Level up. Let's make it 2000. Oh, almost 2 hours. I will not have enough fuel, or maybe I will have. Yes, a little bit high vertical speed, not too much. Yeah, like that, just like that, just like that. Oh, very well. 1200 feet, turn left, pull up a little bit, 45-degree bank angle, elevator trim up to maximum -1 round. I don't need techno chat in combat. And I need to have verticals airspeed less than 150 miles per hour and more than 140 miles per hour indicated. I didn't do that well, I must say. I can see the target. Beautiful. And pull up. Pull up very gently. And dive. Adjust elevator trim. That was a miss. That was a miss. I should aim to the right. I should aim to the right. I do just practicing. Another 2 or 3 circles and I will return to base. I don't care. As you can see, my gunnery is very bad. I'm absolutely not ready for that crosswind conditions, and I do not expect to be ready, because you need to have operational readiness training in order to evolve your skills. I didn't have that training, so I need to practice more. P-40. Thank you, Finnish server, for that opportunity, for that beautiful mission. I'm really looking forward to a successful mission, successful return to base, and I will return to Khanskaya base. I will not return to that airfield. I like Khanskaya. Another 2 attempts and I quit. Turn left, 45-degree bank angle. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Elevator trim. Okay, look around. Any 109s on your tail, maybe. Yeah. And pull up. I'm too close, I'm too close, I'm too close. And dive. No, I wasn't too close actually. Let's aim to the to the right of the target and right and lower, undershooting a little bit. Almost there, almost there. Okay, another, the famous last words. Another attempt and I egress from the objective. Famous last words. Oh. Someone's on my tail. It seems to me I saw some tracers, no? Famous last words. Beautiful mission. I like it already. Thank you, Finnish server, for 0.5 turbulence. Very rare occasion on Finnish. Turbulent pilots. Level up. Climb. Yeah. Your nightmare is 109 on your tail, but I like that actually. I'm quite good on dogfighting. I need to have at least some practice, combat practice. But this time I would really love to do return to base route flying and successful mission with approach, overhead brake pattern and landing and taxiing on my beloved Khanskaya airfield. The only decent airfield I like. There is another airfield like that, but on German territory. I don't like that. Khanskaya is the best airfield of Kuban map for me. And climb, pull up. And dive. I destroyed 0 Opel Blitz, but I'm not ashamed. I know this is lack of operational readiness, and only practice will help you. That was a hit. I did destroy only one target, and egress. Let's pick up the decent route for that. It's gonna be definitely the northern route. So 060 heading, retard the throttle. Retard the RPM, control lever 060. Low level flying. Mixture on auto lean. Retard the throttle. Retard the throttle. Retard the throttle. Jump a little bit. And it's gonna be okay. Now she will be stabilized. Close your cowl shutters, you will overcool your engine. Stupid idiot. Do not jeopardize the first successful mission after 7 or 8 months of unsuccessful mission streak. 9 months, 10 months. Beautiful. I love egressing from the target. I would dearly love to do that in a group of 3, 4, 6, 12, 18 players, but probably I will never ever do that. That's not a Taylor Swift song. This is reality of Il2 Great Battles community. People hate to fly slower than they could fly, so stabilized attitude flying doesn't work on high air speeds. This is realistic physics. Actually, and that's why I never ever will play like I would like to play. Who knows, maybe neuron nets or some GPT or some deep seek, or how you call it, could evolve and do something like loyal wingman. I don't need wingman, I need wing leader. Actually, I like do formation flying. But anyway, even when flying alone, I like return to base, route flying, and egress from the target. That was very short but useful practice for me. I will keep practicing, and I will fix my gunnery definitely. I have fixed my gunnery on no wind conditions. My gunnery is exceptional, not because of gunnery itself, my gunnery is very poor, but because of my strafing pass technique, which is exceptional, which is very enjoyable. I like it. Beautiful low level flying. I'm stabilized. 060 heading, and I will do low level flying all the way up to all the way down to Hanskaya airfield, and then I will climb. I will enter that beautiful approach straight area. I will get to that approach straight. I will do approach, do overhead brake pattern, and do normal landing procedure if I survive my route flying. But I should survive it. I like long range, maximum range flying. I should have enough fuel. So, and I've got too much altitude. I need to descend. How could I do that? Retard the throttle, nose down, nose pull up, pull up, pull up, and throttle forward. Beautiful. I just can't believe this. I will break my streak of unsuccessful missions. I really looking forward for that. That routine is quite positive for me. We should have Bailey tanks. With Bailey tanks and 6-7 hours mission available, I would do full strafing stage. So I'm not scared of any opposition or any enemy fighters. I'm just worried about my fuel. I will not have too much fuel to get back home. I'm on Tuzla Kosa. This is Tuzla island, elongated island, well known. More than about 22 years ago on Tuzla island there were some military accident between Russia and Ukraine. No one could see what's coming next. No one could believe that. And you all, I'm not go to politics, but I must say personally as a Russian, and I like United States of America people, I consider Russians and United States of America multi-nation are sibling nations, and I salute J.D. Vance speech, Munich speech, today's speech. I liked it very much. He is 100% right in my view. Europe is a example of democracy and should stay like that. Shouldn't be any election postponed, or how you say it. So definitely they should come up with some idea to stop everything which is underway right now. Okay, now I should be somewhere 0711.7 and Malikut small village will be on my 11 o'clock. And I'm climbing. I should reduce power. That's an aerodynamic cushion which prevents me from colliding with the sea surface. Kerchensky Strait surface. And this is beautiful piece of physics in this game. And those water droplets on your windshield, they are beautiful, but this is unrealistic, and I know why they've introduced those drops of water, because you've got glossy surface, and that surface should have some roughness. Roughness helps with altitude assessment. Jump, 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 plus 5 inches. I've almost collided with that treetop. And level up, throttle backwards. Beautiful. Finally, I was lucky to survive that. I was lucky to survive that target. It was 8 or 9 months of unsuccessful mission streak, and now even if something happens, this mission could be noted as a successful mission. Each mission which you complete with a safe landing and on your parking place, landing, then taxiing, parking place, is successful mission. Even if you didn't destroy any targets, I've destroyed 3 flak units and 1 vehicle. I could destroy more, but first, my gunnery isn't well, absolutely not well, and jumping, and second, I've got no feel for that. I shouldn't have any enemy AAA areas on my route, flying on my route. I shouldn't have. So I've got road bending. I could assess where I am. Kuchigure, I think I'm on Kuchigure over here. Beautiful weather. No, actually, maybe. No, this is Zaporozhskaya. Kuchigure should be on my 1 o'clock. This is Zaporozhskaya. This was Zaporozhskaya on my 5 o'clock. Kuchigure should be on my 1 o'clock. Look at that landscape. Ugliest landscape of all combat aviation simulators. Ugliest. We should have photorealistic everything in games in 2025. God bless Carlos and Jason and you, Unreal Engine 5 and Combat Pilot developers team. We believe in you guys. Of course we will hate you someday. We will argue. We will have toxic talks. But now we believe in you. We love you. Please do the decent job of realistic everything and photorealistic everything and good physics, and we deserve that. We deserve. Look at that ugly water surface. Look at that ugly skyline. Look at that ugly terrain. landscape. We don't need that. We really don't need that. Okay, excessive airspeed, excessive power. Oh, I can open my cowl shutters. This is beautiful. 19.0 inches. 19.2 actually inches should be okay. And then opening cowl shutters to let her slow down a little bit and close it. Or I will overpull my engine. Let it be 10% opened, and I should increase power actually, or I will collide with the surface. 19.7, 19.8 inches, 19.6 actually should be okay. Now I am stabilized. Close cowl shutters. Close it. Beautiful. Open it a little bit. Beautiful mission. I'm really happy I didn't skip that. I saw I've joined Finnish in order to find out that time left command, and I've managed to find out it was 19 hours left. So someone saw that and wrote down some feedback on Discord, and Finnish admin restarted the server. I saw 0.5 turbulence, and I knew I should try and do that mission. I'm really happy this mission is successful so far. Okay, turn right. Excessive power. And your heading's gonna be 090. I should have 080. No, 085 actually. Level up. Retarded throttle. I had additional power while turning. This is not a joke. Look at those ugly, unrealistic smokes. Those smokes shouldn't be so visible. They shouldn't be at the same place all the time. If you've got no GPS on your server, you should have any helpers. But if you want GPS, just switch it off, switch it on, make it absolutely free to use, but you will have less statistics or less value in your evaluation part of the game. Assessment part of the game. All shutters closed. I got 50 feet altitude. This should be okay. 19.6 inches should be okay. Now she will not lower her nose with less and less fuel left in those tanks, because those tanks are wind tanks. She will need less and less airspeed, so I open, because she will become lighter and lighter, less and less weight. I open cold shutters to slow down, to stabilize my beautiful P-40. 09. Oh, actually I should have, yes, 0905 should be my heading. Close cold shutters a little bit. 30% neutral is too much. She's losing altitude. I don't want any collision, any Azov Sea surface collisions. I need nice and safe return to base flight. I don't need to use, I didn't need using any techno chat to set up my cold shutters position, not only because of this beautiful gauge. P-40's cockpit is one of the best cockpits in the game, maybe the best of all. German planes have got beautiful cockpits, but P-40 has got a lot of functional options, a lot of things. P-40 is really great airplane for me. The standard United States Army Air Force pursuit and fighter plane and attacker airplane and beautiful dive bomber, exceptional dive bomber actually. Exceptional dive bomber, so the P-40 is great. And since P-40 was outdated, they've changed it to P-38, beautiful standard United States Army Air Force fighter plane, exceptional, unprecedented, powerful, maneuverable, very good firepower, and not wind cannons and machine guns. Fuselage cannon and fuselage machine gunners. P-38 was absolutely marvelous, absolutely fascinating and very efficient, and I'm waiting to see decent P-38, not that P-38 which this game gives you. I know Jason Williams is also responsible for that, but maybe P-38 is decent, I don't know, but P-47 I wouldn't say, P-51 I wouldn't say. It's too easy against 109s. On a low speed maneuvers, it's too easy against 109s. It shouldn't be so easy. And I didn't adjust my what was that actually? What was that? Why did she climb so much? What was that? That was turbulence. What was that? I hate the turbulence. I've got low level, less than 15 meters, less than 50 feet altitude. What kind of atmospheric force what kind of air mass movement gives me that additional lift? Such a stupid turbulent physics, unrealistic. And let me assess where I am. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that tiny round peninsula? I can see it's on my right. I'm 0418.5. I know exactly where I am. So next terrain features should be a road and those S turning on that road. Let's wait and see. And Liman Dolgi, which means lake or lake elongated, or not elongated, lake prolonged, very long lake. Prolonged lake. Now she starts climbing right away. She starts climbing right away. Yeah, I can see now any roads, sadly. No, actually. I shouldn't see that road right now. I can see that road. I can see that road bending. I know exactly where I am. I am 0418.3. And I can see that road. I shouldn't be able to see that road, but I see it. Retarded the throttle. That was a staged fuel left change, and that road bending is this road bending. I'm 0419.1. I know exactly where I am. I've got no altitude, I've got no GPS, and I know exactly where I am. This is beautiful navigation. I'm absolutely fine. I will proceed with 0905 heading. I was indiscreet and I should open cowl shutters a little bit more, or retard the throttle. Yes, retard the throttle, because I'm too high. The 18.5 should be okay. Let her descend. Because I need low level flying. This is not deck level, not low level. Now she will descend and I will have low level. Retard the throttle. Dive, dive, dive. Actually dive. And nose pull up and throttle forward. 090, keep the heading plus minus 1 degree. Keep your eyes open, watch her behavior. Beautiful field without those 3 lines. And very soon those 3 lines will start. Okay, 18.45 inches of manifold pressure, and open cowl shutters a little bit, and this should be okay. Throttle forward, throttle forward. Forward. This is a low level. This is low level. throttle forward. What's on my 12? Beautiful. Okay, jump, plus 5 inches, pull up, climb without changing your airspeed, and nose down, and throttle backwards. I'm not able to watch my map. This tiny lake is a good terrain feature. Minus dive, minus 5 inches of manifold pressure. This is 0421.1 lake. Beautiful. I know exactly where I am. Actually 0420.2. So if I'm correct, the next terrain feature will be this form riverbed, elongated riverbed, and then river actual, and then a road and some road bending. Let's wait and see. Oh, so this should be 0521 lake to my 3 o'clock. To my 12 o'clock should be former riverbed. I don't know how to call it in English. Beautiful low level flying. Not too much left of that beautiful flying left, because those 3 lines, ugly, unrealistic 3 lines, will follow in a very short notice, and you can see that riverbed, very elongated, jumping 5 inches, pull up. I'm very precise in my navigation. I know exactly where I am. Beautiful. And I can see the river ahead. I shouldn't be able to see it. This is another ugliness of this game. I shouldn't be able to see that river. That river shouldn't be so thick. It should be tiny. And what? And I will see the road bending to the right, to my right. Yeah, I'm exactly, yeah, bending to the left actually, to my right. Bending to the right, right underneath my airplane, minus 5 inches of manifold pressure. Diving, turn right a little bit and throttle forward. Turn right to steer around those trees. Pull up, insufficient airspeed. Beautiful. Cowl shutters closed. And steer left, get back on 0.905 inches, or 0.905 degrees heading. One click, 2 clicks actually on radar trim to the left. Beautiful. So next terrain feature should be those 2 roads and this small lake between those roads in 0423. Why she's climbing? Because she becomes lighter and lighter, lighter and lighter, like a beautiful girl after fitness, or not only after fitness sometimes. Okay. Beautiful terrain, very flat, no, and after those two roads I will see this river and this lake, and I will turn right, maybe 2120 heading, and I will head to I should have enough time, I should have enough fuel if someone will not catch me out over here. They could do that. I keep quite stealthy. That's the right thing to do. In the first road, the right angle, I cross it with not perpendicular, not 90 degrees angle, but 60 and 120 degrees angle. Okay. Beautiful. And where is that lake? I can see that lake. So I'm shifting a little bit south. So my 5 degrees of wind shift adjustment are too much. Where is that? I can see that. Look at that beautiful road bending. This road bending. I know exactly where I am. 0523.8, and I will see that bridge and that crossroad, T-junction actually. Next. Atrocious turbulence still there. The turbulence gives me ups and downs, extra lift and less lift. I hate it. I'm too low. No any atmospheric process could give me that. Okay, plus 5 inches, pull up, jump. And wait a little bit longer, nose down, throttle backwards. This ring of river which is too fat, too thick. It should be tiny, not so thick. And this T-junction, and where's that bridge? I didn't see it. So hello, ugly unrealistic tree lines. No more decent low level flying anymore for me. Anymore. So the next terrain feature will be this Liman Balka Kasata. I couldn't translate that into English, but that's like a town name. You will White Kasata. Balka, no, not white. This is Log Kasata or Depression Kasata. What does it mean, Kasata? I'm really struggling to understand it myself. So bending, that means кривая, bending, not straight, not that way, not straight, but something which is bending isn't straight. That was unsafe. Okay, but this is low level in 3 lines condition. And this is Balka. And where is that breach? Maybe to the right. I should turn left, turn right to 120 from 095 to 02120. Beautiful mission. Okay. And I've got some road. Try to memorize. Road is straight and got bending, north bending, this bending probably, or this. And the next terrain feature should be road and railroad in a quick succession. No, actually only railroad only. Let's wait and see. Is it a railroad? Yes, this is a railroad. Beautiful. I couldn't see any railroad bendings. But anyway, the next terrain feature will be this bridge. Maybe. Motherfucker, why she's climbing? I hate the turbulence. I hate the turbulence. Beautiful mission, really beautiful. Oh, she's still climbing. Unacceptable. I know why. She becomes lighter and lighter and lighter, and she needs less and less airspeed to maintain stabilized attitude flying on the same elevator trim settings. I do not change it. I like it to be standard for decent group flying. Even though I fly only long and will fly along, some guys could use my streams and I know it sounds ridiculous because no one will fly like that, but I really enjoy this way of playing this game. this game, or this way of flying, as realistic as possible. I really enjoy it. So we've got road bending, road getting closer to the river. I know exactly where I am. I am 0527.1, 06 to 7.7. I should have that bridge to the right. That's how you know where you are, exactly where you are without GPS. The only thing you need is a good map. Decent map, absolutely good in terms of mapping, but they didn't do a good job of implementing that, implementing that map into the game. You should have picture-in-picture mode of map available, because you shouldn't lose the sight of everything while you're watching that map. Next terrain feature, Novovelичковская, and that road and that T-junction, maybe. And that road and railroad in quick succession. I should watch my 12, do not watch my 6 when you're low level. You should watch your 12 either, because you're not able to see that those obstacles under those Pinocchio nose, that Pinocchio nose is blocking your view. So in order to stay safe and to not collide with any tree top, you should watch a 12 either, not only a 6. It's quite tricky. Okay, I've lost 2 degrees of heading, back to 120. The terrain surface altitude is going uphill, going up, so I needed to climb a little bit. No more climbing is needed right now, so, and that road and maybe a railroad afterwards. I can see the road. Where is the railroad? No railroad yet. Road is absolutely straight. And where is the railroad? Should I have any railroads? No. This is 0628.8 road. No any railroads should be here. But later in 0629er I will have that railroad crossing on my left. Onto my left, maybe, yeah, it should be there. Beautiful mission, I like it. I like successful P-40 missions, which I complete instead of being shut down or collide with something or being interrupted by server stop. By server restarted. Either I missed it or no railroad. I think I missed it. I think I've missed that railroad. that railroad should be there. If it's not there, that means I've got lost. I shouldn't get lost. I'm too experienced for that. Well, this Chitskaya and another road and the railroad. No railroad actually. Here's the railroad. Here's the railroad. Railroad was not too far from the road. That means I'm somewhere here. The next terrain feature, I don't care. I've lost 5 degrees of heading. Unacceptable. Mistake. Error. Unacceptable error. Throttle a little bit forward. She's losing altitude. A little bit backwards. 19.1.2 inches should be okay. Not okay, not enough, for some reason. And I know that reason is turbulence. I hate it. It was unsafe. And Chitskaya Lake is reservoir. Chitskaya reservoir is on my 12 o'clock. I can see it already. And from Chitskaya you don't need anything. I've lost 5 degrees of heading and probably getting tired. Not tired. I should go to sleep 7 hours ago, and I should be up right now, but I didn't. I'm enjoying my P-40 combat mission, Strafing combat mission. Another road. I should turn left. Turning left. (095). Okay. And I see the small town. That town should be some road. That town should be maybe Vasyurinskaya. No, I need to stabilize my P-40. No, that's not Vasyurinskaya. This is Dinskaya actually. You kidding me? No, this is Vasyurinskaya. Really Vasyurinskaya. No, this is not Vasyurinskaya. I got myself lost. How could I do that? This is Старомшастовская. I was too optimistic on my true airspeed. I was too optimistic. This is Старомшастовская, famous Старомшастовская, and let's turn left 0 on 100 heading maybe 115 actually. Turn with a very low 3-4 degree bank angle. Okay. Bank angle. And I've got some road from Старомшастовская to Dinskaya. That road will end with a T-junction, yes? Let's wait and see. Should it... oh, with the bending actually. What's that bending? I think I recognize that bending. That wasn't Старомшастовская. I don't know where I am. That wasn't Старомшастовская. That was Andreevskaya. I don't know where I am. I've got myself lost. Very sad. And she starts banking left heavily because I've got no fuel in my right tank, and that right wing tank, and that right wing tank has got indicator to the left. So she starts banking left heavily, and I adjust aileron trim. Beautiful. My beautiful P-40, that got lost. Retarded throttle. And I can see road and railroad. I will find myself this. Is it Krasnodar? Yeah, I'm already over here. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. That was Staromoshastovskaya. I was absolutely right. That was really Staromoshastovskaya. I've changed heading 5 degrees left. No, that was Dinskaya. That was Dinskaya. And I saw this turning. And I remember very successful strafing over here. Staromoshastovskaya vehicle convoy. On historical air war training server, the best of the best for me, but will not be available anymore anywhere. And should I start climbing? Definitely I should. Technochat on. What was wrong with my... I had the wrong elevator trim settings. Unbelievable. Technochat off, I don't need it anymore. Advance the throttle. 24 inches or something like that. I definitely should start climbing this bridge and river junction. My heading is over here, so I'm 0834.9er right now. I will get myself over here, somewhere here. Now I'm climbing 1800 feet. Hanska airfield has got, oh, not actually, not 18. Hanska airfield, I should climb 100 feet altitude. Hanska airfield has got 400 feet altitude. I can't remember well. My heading is atrocious today. I do not maintain heading at all. Probably I'm really tired. That's why. Yeah, another click of switching switching to the next fuel tank. Technochat on. Transition into straightened level. Minus 10%. Elevator trim. RPM down to 43. One click. Aileron minus 5% more. Rudder 80 something. Minus 5% more. Watch your heading. Minus 5% more. And minus 5% more. Technochart off, I don't need it anymore. I was too early on. Lower her nose. Retard the throttle, 18.5 inches. Atrocious. I do not maintain heading at all today. Where is Воздвиженская? Where is that Воздвиженская? It should be there. Okay. From Воздвиженская, it will be definitely a good thing to turn, get into that this forest. I can see it. Yeah, beautiful. I don't need Воздвиженская. I can see that forest. Turn right. Excessive power. Additional power. New heading is gonna be 130. Okay. I am 0836.6 heading this way. Wind will shift me and I will be able to see those railroad bendings. This railroad crossing, I will pick up the right time for right 90 degrees turn, getting into that approach straight. Everything's fine. I was too early on climbing, lack of experience. Lack of flight time. And I need to close my cowl shutters and adjust the throttle lever position. I need to add some power, even though I know those oscillations are not from my indiscretion, but indiscreet controls, but from turbulence, ugly, unrealistic turbulence. And I can see that Воздвиженская. I know exactly where I am. I am 083 09er 36.9er, and I will get myself into that approach straight quite close to the airfield, and I'm quite low, I must say, at power. I will climb while turning right. 1800 feet isn't enough. it should be 21. And I need to count my wind shift adjustments. 200 seconds will be my overhead brake pattern, and I will shift 600, not 600, but 1000 feet, 1000 meters in that direction. 1000. That means I will need that means I will need yeah, I need to calculate that in my mind. That's quite tricky for me. That means I should do 10 seconds 1/4 delay, 1/4 shifting, and I should do 18 seconds or 17 seconds of 2/4 shift. Or actually not. Oh, actually not. Yeah, I should do 0. 2/4 shifting. This is quite rare. No? Well, yeah, atrocious turbulence. I'm not able to stabilize her. I'm over here. 1037.6. I will see that. So I can see some road. No? Is it a railroad? No, this is not the road. I ain't see any railroad and small elongated forest. That's a little bit worrying. Ah, I can see that. Railroad, okay, turn right. Okay, turn right. Maybe I was precise, very precise. Maybe I was too late, probably too late. Additional power, excessive power to climb. Let's climb a little bit. Yes, definitely I was too late. Maybe not. New vector is 220. It's a 90 degrees right. Turning. And I should definitely, I can feel I should shift right. Definitely I should shift right. And where's my airfield? Could I see my airfield? Thirty degrees right shift, so turn right up to 250 heading and then turn around and turn left. No visual yet. No visual yet. Where is my Hanska? This is not the first time. I think I can see it. I think I can see it. I think I can see it. I'm just like in a drugstore. I'm so precise. I'm so precise, I think I can see it, just like in a drugstore. Beautiful, I am so precise. I can't remember the exact altitude on that airfield. No, that was my airfield, yeah? Yes. Not precise, but anyway, not too bad. Shift right once again. 30 degrees, that means you turn right. With the 3-4 degree bank angle, you turn right. Change your heading 30 degrees right. My heading is 220, that means turn up to 250 and then turn left. That's how you do offset your trajectory, approach straight to the right from your straight, to the right from the landing strip. Oh, I've lost it. And the wind will shift me anyway. And plus 5 inches I need to climb. I need to climb. Yeah, I should. I'm quite ippy, undersleepy. Yeah, it's quite difficult mission, but I enjoy it very much. Retarded throttle, nose down. My favorite airfield is Hanskaya airfield, so I do not fly to Popovichevskaya. I like Hanskaya airfield. I like standard operational procedures of approach straight. I do approach straight right now, of overhead brake pattern. I will do that. With 10-11 seconds, 1/4 shift, and she's still climbing. My bad. She's still climbing. And turn right. Very rare occasion of bad approach straight by me. Very bad. I'm too far to the right, but anyway, I will be okay. I will do more 1/4 shifting. It's 15 seconds overhead brake pattern initial time. Now turn left. When it's 130, level up for 12 seconds. Fly straight and level 12 seconds. You shift your overhead brake pattern to the left, to the east, by doing that east-south, southeast. Okay, level up in 7 seconds, so that means in 19 seconds proceed with left turning and proceed. Watch your 15-degree bank angle, watch your vertical speed, Do not let her gain or lose altitude. No any 2 quarters shift just shifts. My cop airfield, that's okay. And that was too close. That was too far actually. I'm too far. No, actually not too far at all. I'm absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Technochat on when it's 310. I will start transitioning into wheels down, flaps down, final approach, stabilized attitude. Beautiful. Maybe I'm too far, maybe. Okay, level up, wheels down, throttle back and forwards a little bit, turn left. RPM up to maximum, elevator trim 90%. Do not rudder aileron 12, rudder 22. And nose down, flaps down, throttle forward. I'm stabilized, descending. I'm low than I need to be. Additional power. I'm too low, but that's okay. Okay. Crosswind, retarded throttle. Do not let her fool yourself. Stabilized approach. Let's make it decent landing. I'm overshooting a little bit. Not the worst touchdown. Apply brakes. Do not let her circle in. No ground loops needed. Apply brakes. Because this is crosswind conditions. (1200 RPM) for high-speed taxiing. This landing strip isn't so long. I never use, without crosswind, I never use brakes on landing runs, but this time I used it. Okay, trims to neutral, and I forgot to change that mixture settings. My bad. My usual mistake. And I didn't do that for so long. I even forgot which power you need for empty P-40. I've still got almost all my 50s ammunition left. Beautiful. I need a little bit more speed, throttle forward a little bit. Okay, 1250 RPM is set. 1200 RPM. Actually, I do S-turning without using any brakes. Normal taxiing speed 1200 RPM. I should have 1500 RPM on high-speed taxiing. I'm so rusty. I should have more and more practice. Beautiful taxiing. Just beautiful. Absolutely fine taxiing speed. That's why I like sandy surfaces. I don't like asphalt, tarmac, concrete or pressed snow. No circling, no ground loops. Beautiful. To do S-turning without using any brakes. And we've got almost 1300 hours. It's dinner time on a regiment's mess, on chow, let's say, regiment's chow, but it's sleep time for me now. I'm quite eepy, but I'm really glad to complete that mission. I'm really happy. I should have more of those P-40 missions, and that was my longest unsuccessful mission streak of maybe 8 months. I will remember that for several reasons. Sometimes I was shut down by flak units, sometimes I was unlucky, sometimes I was wrong, I didn't do well, sometimes I was shot by flak units which were inside the forest. Sometimes I was shot by 109. Sometimes I was okay. I wanted to get in combat with 109, but I knew there should be 2 of them, and I couldn't see the second, and they shut me down. And several times I've crashed. That was absolutely my fault. I didn't do well with my strafing pass while suppressing AAA. But anyway, this streak is broken now. I've got successful mission. Beautiful. Beautiful. Steering, I've touched the gravel. I wasn't ready for that wind conditions. Wind has changed her behavior, because now she's turning left, more to the left. Beautiful olive drab color of P-40, you can see it right now. It's not brown, it's olive on that sun, under that sun. Another circling attempt. I was with a full right rudder, I was able to do something, but still not ideal. I need to practice my taxiing. And I need to practice that taxiing under wind speed conditions, not in zero wind speed conditions. So let's say more P-40 training missions are coming. Okay, fine. Beautiful mission, no any records needed. If there is a P-40 mission, not A-20 mission, I knew all my bad gunnery. And thank you all who might watch this. I will remember that February 14, 2025, the end of my longest unsuccessful P-40 strafing mission streak. Good day, and thank you all who might watch that, and see you next time. Maybe I will do A-20 high altitude level bombing, Russian commentary stream, maybe not. Okay, see you maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. Thank you. Great mission. Goodbye.